Today is March 5th at 7 p.m. I revamped our agenda a little bit. It's a little long tonight, but we can zip through it, I think. The minutes, we're going to take care of these minutes. These Kyle wrote, it's from your meeting way back on August 7th, 2014. You were there.
You're right.
Kyle wrote it.
It's all the chassis on there, yeah.
And I think he's, this is the important one, though. This is when you voted to approve Riley Jane Farm and National Street Extension. And it shows, he shows the vote.
Yep.
You made the motion, I think,
Yep.
in both, and he seconded, motion passed. Give it a quick look. If it's okay with you, I think we'll go ahead and
If I
approve.
remember correctly, yeah, I think I made a motion if he agreed to address the concerns of Mark Wetzel and the DPW. I don't see it on here. Where are we?
Let's see, the second page is for National Street
Plan code,
Extension.
open
Oh, yeah,
floor
you
plan.
know,
Is this 2014 or 2015?
this is
was
2014.
14,
Yeah, it was
right?
last year.
Okay.
The road.
Endorsed. Yeah.
It's not quite, on page 2, National Street Extension, he actually refers to DPW waivers accepted by DPW Superintendent Mark Wetzel. I'm not sure what he meant there. Maybe we should wait until he
I
gets
think
to it. Did he waives? It'd be nice if we mentioned them specifically, instead of just.
we're at the deadline.
Yes, that's right, I remember that.
Okay, we're up against the wall.
Yep.
So the only leverage we had, that we could try to exact something from him, which was a good list.
Okay.
from DPW, which we did, he agreed
Okay,
verbally to do everything on Mark's list and forego the things that Mark disagreed with. as the
Okay.
waivers.
forego meaning,
Well, Mark said, I disagree
Mark-
with that, I want.
Okay.
Yeah. He asked for certain waivers, I remember. and,
right, we eliminated like no sidewalks?
certain things, but Mark's suggestions in total
Okay,
were accepted verbally by him.
okay,
So, I mean, that was all I had.
okay.
I don't know if the minutes reflect that, but the
Yeah, you
video
might
will
want to say
anyway.
that
Pardon?
the applicant agreed to conform with the list of waivers.
Where are you?
Yes,
Because
page,
it doesn't look like, it just looks like,
Where are you? Page 2?
page 2.
Yeah.
Page 2 is public hearing, National Street Extension.
All right.
doesn't say anything
For the
about the
definitive-
DPW waivers accepted by DPW
and applicant, or say and applicant, right?
second, but.
'Cause you're saying that the applicant agreed to,
JB Con on behalf of all of us, DPW.
Let's do this.
Yeah, you know what, this doesn't
Yeah,
accurately
doesn't-
reflect what
doesn't-
happened.
Doesn't sound like it.
And we
So-
had no secretary, and I don't know who took this, but.
This was Kyle, but what we can do, we're actually missing a lot from 2014. I'm going back to the video, and I'm going to transcribe. I'll bring them in here.
Yeah.
So why don't I go ahead and do that? I'll go look at the video, see what it said, and I'll write it on here and bring
Would
it
you?
back to you. Yep, all right?
Yeah, because this doesn't accurately
Okay.
reflect what happened.
Well, that's good. That's good to
Okay.
do that. Announcements, we're having an election. We know all about that. We got 3 people. We know, I think unless someone else comes in before the deadline tomorrow, I think those are going to be our 3 seats, but that's good.
Okay.
What else? Any announcements, Jen? We got open space upstairs. Open space met with us. They're making progress as far as the open space and recreation plan. That's good. You got a card here. If you are inclined to, they have a survey that they want people to fill out. If you are so inclined, I don't see how to see that survey, is there? Did you? I thought there was a link to the survey. But anyway, anyone in the public who wants, you can go to the town website and they have a survey they want to do. You got one right in front of you there.
Okay.
And that's all I think we have for announcements. Why don't we go right to Boulder Engineering for Wendy's Restaurant? Jen, we're going to let, actually, do you have a card?
Yes.
If you could, Jen could take your card. Jen, do you know what this is? What's Wendy's doing? Do you know generally?
I think what I understand is that the existing building is going to be coming down and a new one's going up.
Yes. So the purpose of this is a discussion, not a hearing. You just sit right down, I think, make yourself comfortable. I would propose that This does not need site plan review, and I'd like us to waive it for the applicant.
Okay, can we just go through the general checklist, though, I want to make it about lighting and anything that may,
We could right now if you have it. Otherwise, we're going to listen to his presentation and we can ask him some questions, all
okay,
right?
yeah. I thought you were going to go right to waiving it before.
Right, we're going to let him hear the presentation.
I'm
That's
sorry.
all.
I was
That's all right.
writing
That's all
notes
right.
and not listening.
So, I guess the simplest thing to do, I have an overlay. And,
Yeah, we have the overlay.
okay, great.
That's what I'm looking at.
So, yeah, so this, we put together just to kind of show you how it relates to the existing condition. So when the original building was built in the early 80s, so it's, 30 plus years old. It's kind of it's at the end of its useful life. You can only refresh these restaurants
Sure.
so much before you're talking about doing a scrape and rebuild, which is where we're at. Wendy's will construct a new building, which will be much more energy efficient. It will, be in conformance with their new standards, which includes, Wi-Fi for
Right.
folks in the dining rooms, and it's higher quality finishes within there. The proposed improvements on the site are essentially fix a lot of problems that we're seeing out there. And I'll start with site circulation. So right now, the exit on Harvard Road it's only an exit. And
Yes.
so if you're going through the Rotary and you go up Harvard Road and you realize that you wanted to get into Wendy's, you got to do a U-turn somewhere, which isn't the best
Unless you
thing
come
to.
in the exit.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're proposing to make that a right in and right out, knowing that we don't want to have lefts there.
Right.
So the existing condition on the westerly side of the site, I'm sure you folks have been through there, they have excessive slopes of like 10 to 12% in the parking areas and in the drive aisles.
That's right, yep.
Which isn't safe. So we're proposing to straighten that out, basically filling up that side of the site. We're going to be filing a notice of intent with the Conservation
Right,
Commission.
yes,
We
that's
Is that what this red line
have
is?
Front area. Which one now?
The red line here?
That's actually the curb line of Harvard Road at the Rotary with Barnum
Okay.
Road.
And I'm looking at your parking spaces here.
Yep.
So you're talking, that's what you're talking about? Yeah, I've seen yours as a
On the,
dash line.
sorry, on the west side, so on the
all right.
side down here, it's really, you get those
Oh, excuse me,
excessively.
I see, I was assuming north was up there.
Yeah.
It's over here.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead, I'm sorry.
that's all right. So in doing that, we're gonna need a little bit of a wall just off the edge. Right now, there's an 18-inch lip there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we've spoken with Fire, who said that they've removed cars from the wetland that have gone over that dip, partially because
Yeah.
it's excessively sloped, and partially because there's no guide rail there, which will put in a guide rail and a better wall right at the edge of development. And all the limits of development are generally staying the same.
Right.
Yeah.
We're improving several nonconformities, which I think it's worthwhile for me to just run
Sure,
through
absolutely.
with you and get them on,
Yep.
into, I'm assuming this is record.
I hope so, although I haven't, we can assume it is.
Okay.
Yes.
But just so that folks down the road are comfortable with the fact that there are several nonconformities that we're going to retain but improve upon, meaning making them less nonconforming.
Less non-conforming,
Yes.
okay.
So currently, all the parking stall sizes are 9 by 20. That's adequate for us. The bylaw says 10 by 20, but assuming that everybody's okay with keeping them 9 by 20, we propose to retain that size, because the required number of spaces, if we count the patio seats, that are seasonal, is 47 spaces. With the 9 by 20 stall size, we can get 46 spaces on the site. If we went to 10 by 20, we'd only get 41 spaces on
Okay.
the site. And I'd like, if,
I'm sorry, how many 9 by 20 spaces would that be?
It's the The width is the problem.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to sound ridiculous, but what's the width of an average car?
Oh, less than 8. I mean, probably closer to 7-ish, maybe even
I'm
less.
surprised it's even that large.
Yeah,
That wide.
it very well could be less. I don't know
Thinking
off the
maybe
top of
6
my head.
feet.
That very well could be.
Of course, I've been to Wendy's and I haven't, my doors haven't crashed anybody's.
9 by 20 is an industry standard.
No, I know.
You know, and a lot of, especially for most places, we work all throughout New England, and 10 by 20 is a pretty extreme requirement. So I don't know if
No, I just,
the
I
bylaw
asked not to
changes
bring that out.
contemplate a different
I think
stall
it actually-
size, but
The proposed bylaw, I think that would change.
yeah, okay.
Really?
I gotta check, but I think that's one thing that Judy changed was,
No, I brought that up only so that it's on record.
Yeah.
The reason.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
So the quantity, again, required is 47, proposed is 46. That includes 6 required spaces for the 12 outdoor patio seats, which,
Okay.
which if we can discount the seasonal patio seats, which I don't think there's any distinction in the bylaw right now that talks about outdoor seating, then we could show compliance, you know, either a 50% reduction because you're only using them 5 or 6 months a year. I've done that in many municipalities, including Burlington and maybe Acton, I don't recall. But a number of municipalities have entertained that notion of prorating your
Right,
your
that-
outdoor
that,
seating.
Now, let me ask you a question. The building was built in 85?
Early 80s.
Okay, early 80s. So at that point, you must have gotten waivers. You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, and I guess we don't either.
I think that's the case. It wasn't for a lack of asking for record information. I don't know.
And
that all
I think,
exists.
well, the good news is we have a history.
Yes, I just,
And we
I,
haven't seen, there's no glaring cases of, you know, violations or problems or issues
right.
with any of these things,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
That's,
Well,
my only question, which is a good question, how do other towns handle the seasonal outside seating? Do they count that as permanent
Some-
seats and have to be calculated in your parking?
Some of them don't count them at all.
Yeah,
Many of them will allow a 50% reduction because you're not using them.
right.
Yeah, very few of them require.
So they use a fraction
Yeah,
sometimes or nothing.
yep,
Okay.
yep. And it's just a matter of what, I think it would make building official and folks in town more comfortable if I show it
Yeah.
not becoming non-conforming by saying that I have a 50% reduction for the patio seats.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm also on the zoning board of appeals, I got 2 hats.
Mhm.
And I just wonder, well, I guess it's up to the, you already met with the folks, you met with the building
Yep,
inspector?
who
he
suggested
kinda-
I come here.
Come here.
And just outline what I have in
Okay.
terms of
Mm-hmm.
exactly what we're going through right now.
All right, so I'm comfortable, and I understand, you know, he talked to Carly talked to me, so you're in the right place.
Okay, good.
Maybe we'll, are you finished? Do you want to keep on going, or do you want? What
So
else you have?
10% interior landscaping is an existing nonconformity that we're not making any better or worse.
10%
Interior landscaping within the parking lot.
Oh,
It doesn't
I
exist.
thought you meant in
so-
the building.
No. So not making it better, not making it worse.
All right.
And then there's a number of parking setback requirements. No
Yes,
parking
from
in
the
the front
building, yep.
yard, no parking within 8 feet of a property line, no parking within 25 feet of residential, which the cemetery next to us is
Oh, yeah.
residential. So we're making all of those better
All
in
right.
terms of increasing the distance, but not making them fully compliant because we just don't have the developable area within the site to do so. We'll add a bike rack because that's a zoning requirement, and why not?
Why not? Yep. Absolutely.
And I think that concludes that list.
Now, let's see. First, I'll run through we had some department comments. They went to, your initial package went to departments. You'll have to go to the Board of Health, you know that.
Yep,
And you already talked about the notice of intent with Concom.
yep.
You're pretty close to wetlands.
We're in a
Steve-
flood zone, yeah,
Yep.
part of the property's in a flood zone, but
Yep.
we're not working in it.
It says they will likely invoke outside consultant bylaw to review, but, so you've got work to do with
Yep.
Conscom, you understand that?
Yeah,
DPW said they're gonna wanna see, and we're gonna put this in the minutes, Jen. This is, they're gonna wanna see the stormwater, your stormwater maintenance plan.
yep.
They wanted to make sure now, is there a sidewalk on that side of the road? Yes, there must be.
There's a little stretch that,
On Harvard.
yeah, a little stretch on Harbor.
Okay. But they did want to make sure curbing at curb cuts is to be vertical granite slab, curb. I would assume that the balance could be asphalt, is that how it works?
Yeah,
I don't
Or
know.
we'd probably do precast
Or precast,
concrete,
yep.
yeah.
I don't see any, I don't understand why the vertical granite curb, but that's what he wants.
I'll,
So it's, the curbing in the right of way should be.
Yeah, but not a big item
No.
for you guys. Could I ask a question?
let me just finish this
Oh,
real
I'm
quick.
sorry, go ahead.
All water, sewer, stormwater utilities to comply with Ayer DPW standards. And that's just in general. If we
Yeah.
waive the site plan review, you're still gonna comply with DPW standards.
Yeah,
All right,
right.
and work with them.
I think we might be reusing if they're okay with that, but we might have to do some test pits to,
Yes, you know,
whatever they need.
I
Yeah.
think we're all, I don't know who was at your meeting. Was DPW at your meeting? No. Is there a big, I know Carly was from our office. Economic Development, I think, was there. David Maher.
Yeah.
You would have had Gabe, who was our building commissioner, and I'm not, maybe the fire department?
Fire department was there.
Oh, good.
Um,
And maybe someone was, right? There's a director of DPW, might be, or the engineer.
I think there was somebody from
All right,
DPW
great.
there. I have my notes.
Maybe a few upgrades for the water and sewer, I mean, things
Yeah,
have changed. since the
35
80s.
years, sure.
You
If
know,
they're
you
not comfortable
may-
with it, we'll
You know, I
swap
don't know
it
how
out.
big your water service is, but I know that's increased
Yeah,
for like for a house, so, I don't know, you probably had a 2-inch line going in there anyway.
yeah,
I'm
or
not
inch and a
sure.
half. That, I mean, one of those is, between that is
Yeah.
typically
I don't think he's
sufficient.
gonna make you dig up the whole world to put a new line in, but.
Yep.
Is this drainage here? Is this existing or is this gonna be installed? This,
So we,
storm drain?
so the storm drain, we're gonna be doing some improvements to storm drainage too, because we know that Conservation Commission is going to be looking for some improvements to the maximum extent practicable.
Okay.
So we'll be doing a water quality outlet prior to, we're gonna retain the 2 existing discharge points that go to the wetland.
Yeah.
But we're gonna put in a water quality unit that treats the majority of the paved surfaces. There's a little stretch of pavement out by the Barnum Road Drive, which
Yeah.
would just go through a deep sump hooded catch basin. But I
Yeah.
think that's an improvement over what's out there now.
Okay.
We'd be doing new lighting. I think if you drive by there now, there's a lot of wall packs that aren't the most attractive,
Right, yeah.
helping light the parking lot. So we'll be doing all downlit, they do
Downlit, yeah, all
LED
right.
fixtures now too, so they're energy efficient. Their LEDs are real good for directing the light where you want it to. It's all directed downwards. They're not exposed lenses or anything.
Right.
But the LEDs, you can actually adjust each individual LED light to shine in the areas that you want. So typically, we require fewer fixtures, and it's more energy efficient. The foot candle levels are a lot lower than the old metal halide.
No, we're worried about light pollution.
These will be much better.
I'm a stargazer.
Yeah, no,
I want to
these,
see this thing from the sky.
no, the LED lights throw a much lower level of light intensity too.
The, your signage is gonna be on a pole? Is that what I understand?
Yeah, we're gonna retain the existing freestanding, but reface it.
Okay.
The wall signs will all be new. I did bring a picture of
New building.
the new building. So that's the new image.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, and it's all, you know, the durable, sustainable materials, metal paneling and brick facade.
Great. Now, so, number of seats doesn't change?
Roughly the same.
Roughly the same?
Existing, yeah, the existing is, I think, 86. We're going to 75 plus 12 of the patio, so 87, but 12 of them are outside.
Number of employees is the same, right? More or less?
Yeah, yeah. And
No
they'll
change in-
usually offer the employees to go to another store while the renovations.
Oh,
are
and
being
that was a
done.
question I had. What's your schedule?
Hopefully, as soon as we can in the spring.
Okay. How long is it gonna take? What's the duration? Do you guess?
I think they try cramming this into like 12 weeks, but I don't know, you know, this site, with the amount
Yeah.
of work that they have to do, it's a little more than some of the others where they're really just working within the confine. They'll tear the building down, but it's almost on the same footprint, and they don't do as much on the site.
Yeah, it's a small site though. It's difficult to build.
Yeah,
And no, loading's gonna be the same. Your
Yep.
deliveries are pretty much gonna be the same.
yep.
Trash, same situation as far as trash and
Yeah,
pickup.
we'll clean up that enclosure and put in a new one.
So traffic flow is the same or improved.
I would say improved.
You got enough handicap spots per the, okay?
That's another thing with the grading that we're gonna straighten out. Those spaces aren't
Yeah,
compliant.
absolutely. What are we missing, Jen?
That was mostly,
I think we got,
Yeah.
I just generally, you're replacing what's there and making it slightly better, somewhat better. And that's my attitude, and I don't think we should make you go through the site plan review process. That's my, and I'm open for discussion, but otherwise I think we can have a vote and, what
do you think we could maybe just, maybe put it into writing?
what,
Just to make sure that he complies with, because if there is no hearing and no decision, there's really nothing to hold his feet to the fire with the DPW's wishes, the superintendent. So if we just write something.
yes, we can write something, get it to you for signature, just that you'll follow DPW requirements. Sure. We can do that. Is that all right? All right. I'm going to make a motion then that, given a signature on a document that just clarifies that you'll follow DPW requirements, that we waive site plan review requirements for this project.
Great.
We have a second?
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Could I make one request?
Yep.
In that letter,
Yep.
could there be reference to at least this board thinking that it's appropriate to discount the outdoor patio seating, or no? Or just deal with building official on that?
It's, you deal with the building official. I don't want to get
Okay.
into that because we're not, generally can't, I mean, that's, you're getting into the zoning board of appeals
I hear
territory, and
Yeah.
I don't want you to go there.
Okay.
Because that's a lot more complicated.
Sure.
So,
Maybe I'll paraphrase our discussion. here
yes,
when
and,
we
well,
talk.
what we can do, do you have that? I can have a conversation with Gabe.
Perfect.
All right?
That'll work.
Yeah, I mean, he's the zoning official.
Yep.
And he, you know,
He can
a lot of
interpret it.
areas that,
Yeah.
you know, need to be, you know, addressed according to, you know, site-specific deals, so,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not worried about that. I
Let him-
don't,
Yeah.
and I get, that you've met with him, and
Yes.
he would have, you know, he wouldn't have said, come see us if I think he was gonna have a problem. He would have said, go to ZBA if he thought there was really a problem.
Agreed.
So I think you're all right.
Great.
I'll talk to Gabe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, next I want to just have a general discussion about site plan review. And Jen brought this to my attention. Traditionally, now we have site plan review for when we're doing subdivision review, and that's required under the Mass General Law. And it's, I mean, it's a process. It requires advertising, it requires, and rightly so. You know, public needs to participate in subdivision review. But we also, what you're looking at, if you see it, is Article 10 Site Plan Review. We also require site plan review. The town does. Mass general law doesn't. But the town requires site plan review for construction of or external enlargement of a commercial industrial structure having a gross floor area exceeding 1,200 square feet or a building volume greater than 30,000 square feet. Well, that's you.
Is it mine?
Construction or enlargement of a parking area having 8 or more spaces, residential developments under subdivision control, and then it makes reference, and I've never found this, any other use specified in the schedule of use regulations. My point is, we have a public hearing process under Mass General Law
Yeah.
that requires advertising in the newspaper 2 weeks ahead and making a number of copies, and we went through this. I noticed this when National Grid was here, was that last month, National Grid, or 2 months ago? Were you here with National Grid?
Yes, I was, yeah.
I didn't think they should have had to jump through as many hoops as they did. I'd like to make it simpler, because even though we have to have a hearing for these, is what Jen pointed out to me, we don't have to advertise for just the general site plan review. We can simply put it in our agenda within 48 hours. That's all that's required.
It's a general hearing, it's not a,
I've always thought
Like a
this was
public
a
hearing.
duplication anyway. I mean, this is something we did as a planning board anyway. I mean, so I never understood this extra lap
Yes. and
myself, so
What we, I mean,
I
the,
agree with everything you said, Jeremy.
yes, what we're simply going to do is, I mean, this really, this site plan approval, it's not, it's nice that they come to us and the public can hear what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's more of a coordination thing. So we
Yeah.
know what different, business is going to, we know what National Grid's going to do. But we shouldn't, have them, 12 copies and within 15 days and then 90 days for this and
81X.
spend $300 for this.
No.
And then you end up with National Grid with a team of lawyers in here and it's just, I think it's kind of a pain. So I just, in the future, and this is what I'm going to tell Carly to do, if for planning board site plan review, that's not required under the subdivision control law, we're going to, we're simply going to notice a hearing in the agenda 48 hours ahead. All right? Everybody's good with that?
I'm very good with that, yes.
Okay. Can we just note that in the minutes? I don't think we need to vote on that. We'll go ahead and tell Carly to do that. That's great.
I mean, we pretty much follow this format anyway.
Yes, but the difference will be, it'll make it a lot easier on, especially now that we don't really have an administrator, it makes it a lot easier on us, because we don't have to do all the advertising and we don't
Yeah.
have to jump through as many hoops.
right, and there's no notification to the abutters anyways, obviously.
Okay.
No notification to abutters, that's the other part, they
It's
shouldn't have.
strictly, it's just a formality, and again, it is
Exactly.
our own
it's-
policy, so we could choose to waive any
Exactly.
portions of it we want to.
All right. Next is the proposed zoning bylaw. We've made some progress, Rick.
Really?
We have. One, we have convinced Judy Barrett to come back and help us.
Yeah?
Yes.
How much?
Right now, it's a not to exceed 6,000,
Good.
which is not bad.
That's wicked good.
Yeah.
However, there was money left over in the old account, so.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to look, I put a little budget together.
This,
You'll find it.
So we're just looking for a smidge
You'll
more.
find two things.
Just to get us to the finish line.
You'll see how we've been working. Now Jen helped put together a scope of services, you'll see there. 2-page scope of services in your folder there.
yeah, I got it.
And based on that, Judy has proposed a not to exceed $6,000. That's going to be for 3 meetings. We're going to do what we're calling a workshop.
Yeah,
And then we have to do the public hearing itself,
yeah,
and then we have to do town meeting.
right.
And we clarified with Tommy Horgan, who's the moderator, that, because she's a paid consultant for the town, she's allowed to speak.
She
They're
is.
not going to do this unanimous consent. That's what happened last time. She wasn't allowed to speak. The other thing we've clarified with Tommy Horgan is that we're going to do a special town meeting. It's just going to be for the bylaw. It'll be before the summer starts, before everybody leaves town. And we haven't picked a date yet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all in the works. Now, I put in here what I need a vote from you folks to allow me to sign a letter contract with Judy Barrett actually, it's not to exceed, it's 6,000, oh, and it's 6,000 with a contingency if there are any changes to the existing document. Now, we've had this discussion, right? We have a bylaw, and we're not going to entertain major revisions. You know, we have a product that we worked very hard on, and it was a result of the mandate from the master plan, the comprehensive plan. It's ready to go. Now, we do want a public education process, and there may be some, you know, if she has to go in and tinker a couple of little things, that's fine. Other than that, our direction is to get in front of town meeting and get it passed. I've had discussions with the public. People are interested in you know, modifying for open space. Open space is upstairs. They want to elaborate on some of their ideas in the zoning bylaw. Great. Let's get this passed, and then we'll entertain what's next.
Wait a minute, let me get that straight. So like, they have some ideas
Yes.
to change the zoning bylaw,
Yes.
but you want to.
I want to get this first. We
So
already.
then we can change it easily?
Well, if they're minimal edits, it might be something that we could adjust, but if it's
That's-
substantial, then.
Yes, for example, we've done the cluster housing.
That's the key, right there. There's your open.
It is,
space.
and they might. I can easily see them looking at it and making considerable changes, and that may, you know, I might agree with them all. I just, you know.
Baby steps.
Right. That's kind of, you know, we worked hard on this.
I know.
A lot of people worked hard on this. It's been, I don't even want to look at how many years it's
No,
been.
but you don't see any major changes from the original.
Right, that's what I'm
We're
saying.
okay there.
Yes.
So then she won't have to really do any.
She doesn't have to do a whole lot of extra
When she does,
work.
it'll be minimal.
Yes.
$6,000's cheap,
Yes, absolutely.
believe me, okay? So even if there's
Yeah,
a couple of $100 or whatever on that.
All right.
For amendments or whatever.
yeah.
Who's gonna speak at town meeting?
Judy.
She's going to lead the way.
Yeah.
I'll be there, Jen will be there, so we'll both speak as well. We won't have to compete with, you know, that's the nice thing about special town meeting, there's nothing to compete with.
No, can
It's
we get
just
an
us.
endorsement like from the selectmen and
Yes,
anybody? Can we
that's,
do that?
I've got a,
That holds a lot of water.
I think the
town meeting.
PowerPoint too. By
yes.
then it'll be perfected by the time we get to town meeting.
Yes,
so.
we're going to, I'm actually, March 17th, this is getting into the planner discussion as well. But March 17th, I'm going to meet, and Jen might be with me, I'm going to meet the Board of Selectmen. I'm going to try to sell them on the planner we proposed last time.
I'll be
And-
drinking green beer.
Yes, that's right. Nobody will be there.
Go ahead.
Maybe we'll have the green beer first, and that would make people more agreeable. But I'm going to update them on the zoning bylaw. They need to do, you know, a special town meeting needs to be called by the Board of Selectmen.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, but before we get to that, so I'm going to have a motion. I'm going to move that the Ayer Planning Board authorize the chair to sign a letter agreement with Judy Barrett. Her new company is called RKG, not to exceed $7,000. Robert Pompran said he will help me write that up, and if I could sign it, we can get her started immediately. So, do we have a second?
I second that.
Was it moved?
I was gonna.
I made the
I was
motion.
gonna make the move. Okay, thank
Can
you.
the chairman make motions?
Sure, why not?
I don't know, I wondered that too, because he did it before.
Can a chairman make motion? Why couldn't, can a chairman make motions, Ruth? I don't see why not. Why not? Why shouldn't a chairman be able to make motions?
They usually ask though,
I don't, yeah.
motion.
They always entertain it.
I always thought it was just to spread the wealth.
No, that makes it easier, now we don't have to,
Yeah.
repeat what you
Yeah, I
already
don't,
asked.
yeah, I don't think that's
But
a requirement.
In lieu of that, I'd make a motion anyway,
All right.
to authorize the
rules on that.
chairman.
Okay, so Rick will make the motion, what I said.
I'll make a motion to allow the chairman to sign the contract or scope of services,
I think it's a letter contract, right?
Letter contract.
letter contract, okay. Outlined here.
Not to exceed 7,000.
Not to
Not
exceed
to exceed
seven.
$7,000. Who's the entity? I don't see it here.
It's not there. RKG is the
RKG.
entity, but I
RKG.
didn't,
All right.
that's not the latest
The
version.
consultant, consultant we use for zoning.
As long as
Changes.
Judy Barrett. Judy Barrett's got
Judy
it.
Barrett,
She's the
okay.
important part.
Okay, I'll second that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. There are no nays. That's great. So the second part of this is, I did a additional budget. There'll be some printing involved, I'm not sure how much. Basically, I came up with a number of 11,000 total. Now I should tell you where the money's coming from as well. So that would be 7 for Judy,
Yeah.
up to $2,000 in printing, if people are asking for copies of this thing.
Yeah.
Some advertising in the newspaper, we have to advertise the public hearings, the workshop. 1,250, that's not a lot for advertising. I threw in a number for special town meeting. I'm told we don't actually have to pay for special town meeting. That's something that the town will absorb one way or another. We have remaining, and you'll see if you look in the packet here, we have remaining $4,200 more or less in the ZBL account that we can spend.
Okay.
That's available, and then we're going to dip into the Fletcher Fund. Do you remember Mr.
Yes, I
Fletcher?
do.
We currently have a balance of, let's see, $24,635 in the Fletcher
Unbelievable.
funds. Yep,
What a
he's a
nice
very
guy.
generous guy.
What a nice guy.
We get interest every year,
Yep.
and we can use, we're kind of flexible. We can't use that, as we found out, to pay for staffing, to reimburse ourselves for staffing costs, but we can, the zoning bylaw, I think, is a perfect thing
Yeah.
to use it for. So I would propose that the board would authorize me to spend no more than 11,000. We would fund it with 4,200 from the remaining funds in the ZBL, and we would dip into the Fletcher funds to pull out around 7,000. Does that sound reasonable?
It sounds wonderful. Jennifer, do you want to make that motion?
So moved.
Great, so moved. And do we have a second?
Second.
Second, and all in favor, aye?
Aye.
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 That's awesome.
Okay, let's see. So we got special town meeting, we're doing the special town meeting, and everybody's okay with that.
Do we have to send a formal letter to the selectmen to request a special town meeting signed by all of us?
We might need to, why don't we have
think we have to do a petition,
let's just
don't we?
make sure we have a vote, just so I cover myself. I need a motion that the board agrees to petition the Ayer Board of Selectmen to hold a special town meeting for the purpose of voting on the zoning bylaw, the proposed zoning bylaw.
I make a motion, petition the selectmen to put on the warrant a special town meeting for the purposes of voting on a new zoning bylaw.
Excellent.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And aye for Jen too, right?
I did, yep.
We have a little problem on your bond release because Kyle's not here.
I know.
We need 3. So,
Historically, the chairman could sign it, but it doesn't.
I know it's really a formality. The important thing is that we have the approval letter from the DPW.
Yeah.
But we do need, once you recuse yourself, we don't have a quorum.
No, I know.
So, that's the way it is.
Well, we can try and meet again.
Yes, absolutely. If we can
Yeah,
get
don't worry about it.
Kyle
We
in.
could
all
send
right.
out a request to.
This has come up many times.
Yes, it has.
It's a hindrance for me to be on the board.
But thanks for running again. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Like I said, that's happened before, and I think you may be able to sign it.
Let me,
We
I'll
can find out
ask
about it.
Robert. Yep, absolutely.
And it's not as urgent as it used to be. Before it held up a lot of money, and the bank wouldn't release anything until we did all that. Then it got to the lawyer, and then researched the deed and did the bop. But now the the bank has agreed to like give us most of that money until we're finding out.
Oh, okay, well, that's good. That's
So I
great.
mean,
Which bank's that? Is that next door?
Enterprise,
Oh, Enterprise, yeah.
but
All right,
I still will need it addressed within 7 days. If we can. Anyway, go ahead.
absolutely. All right, so we'll check with Robert on the bond release. The paperwork's there, though.
Yeah.
I actually did, just as long as we're talking about it, it's not, we're not making a vote. I noticed the difference between the bond amount and the total, and I asked Mark about that, and he explained that, the bond amount was settled way back when, and the current, the value of completed items has since changed, so
It's
it's,
virtually almost all done.
Yeah.
So there's still 319 grand being held. but-
Yep.
So, believe me, Mark is very
yes, he's really good.
diligent on this.
Yep, absolutely.
And,
Yep, he's
and
great.
there's retainage and all that other stuff.
Right.
So
Right.
everybody's protected.
Absolutely.
Plus, I look like an awful dope if
That was me,
Oh,
sorry.
All
you
right,
give me
we're
one.
moving right along here.
I know.
Let's, the next thing on my list is, okay, the staffing request. Last time we talked about this, we approved a request to the Board of Selectmen to add to the fiscal year 16 budget, a administrator at about 22 hours a week, and also a full-time planner. Now, the administrator, this is not a huge surprise, we're running into a little problem with the union. And essentially, for the short term, Robert's going to work out a solution with the union where we have an existing employee in the building who will help us out, who's in the union. That is what he has proposed, and that's kind of what we're working on. Longer term, there'll have to be a different solution. But essentially for the fiscal year 16 budget that's going to annual town meeting, we're going to have a big old fat zero for staff time. Until, I think I won't go into detail, but there's some issues with the union and some grievances that have been filed. And that is in a slow process of arbitration,
Yeah.
I believe. So that's all I can offer. And we're doing all right. I wrote the agenda. This packet's not too bad. It's not a long-term solution,
It's
though.
actually pretty good. No, it isn't.
And we do need to resolve it. And I'm keeping up to date with Robert and with the Board of Selectmen as far as what the answer is. But there won't be an answer in time for annual town
So let
meeting.
me understand, did you say something about we may be able to like use somebody?
Yes, Alicia works up on the third floor
Mhm.
for economic development, I think. And the idea is that, I don't know if she'd get more hours or
Is
she
she
would.
part-time?
She is part-time, I believe.
So we're allowed to have a union part-timer?
Yes, yes, there is such thing as a union
And
part-timer.
how much they get an hour?
I think it's more or less $20 an hour, I want to say.
As long as it's not over 20.
And they, 20 hours, yes, 20 hours is benefited. 20 hours, if they hit 20 hours, they get benefits. Anything less than that is not benefited. So 19 is the target. But yeah, we do have part-time union.
Because there
I
is
guess
work.
it's not our job to figure out the money. I mean,
Well,
we
no,
we have zero.
No, there's a lot of, there's work behind the scenes without a doubt. And
Yes.
We have to be, kept aware of these timetables,
Yes,
things, and keep us on track,
absolutely.
et cetera, et cetera.
Absolutely.
But I don't see a full-time job myself.
No, but there's talk again, we used to have, there used to be a shared person between conservation, planning,
Yeah.
ZBL. There's talk of that again, but people were kind of, they didn't like that because of the shared person, some people wanted more, some people didn't know
Right.
if they were getting enough. So that was debated at the time. So there's, I'm just kind of letting that play out, especially with the, I can't touch, we're not part of the union agreement, so I'm letting Robert kind of lead the way there. He understands what we need, and.
So we can't put anything in, ask for money yet then?
We can do whatever we want at annual town meeting, I guess, and cause havoc. But I'm inclined, especially with the union position, to follow Robert's lead.
All right.
unless, is that all right? With the understanding, we are going to get some time somehow. I mean, actually, he was due to talk to, Robert's due to talk to town council about how will they work out Alicia. But she is in the union. There is a, part of the grievances that are in play now is, there was, Carly had kind of crossed the line as far as, she's non-union and she wasn't supposed to be helping us. So that, creates, yeah, exactly. And Carly's awesome. I have her for the zoning board of appeals and she's very helpful. But,
She crossed the line though, really. I mean, all she really was doing was giving us our mail.
Not a lawyer, but
That's
the kind
unfortunate.
of, that's the
because
kind
That's all
of.
she really did was give us our mail, which
No, I know.
we appreciate.
But
You don't see any union on my job.
we'll let that play out. We'll let that play out, and we'll take anything we can get from Alicia. Alicia's very nice. And now the other side of that is the planner. Now we're going to go full speed with the planner.
What's he gonna do?
Well, he's going to.
Or she?
He or she's going to.
It's my wish list.
Well, he's going to implement. It's going to work for like this open plan upstairs. They'll come. The open space plan will come up with some ideas. The planner will coordinate that work with the work of our board. They will help. We're working on a new master plan this year.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on. I just saw an email on the master plan for Main Street. East, west, and Main.
The landscape.
What I want, I'd like to see a planner do is focus on some areas in town that have clearly never got any planning. And some I should, Park Street needs some help.
I recognize
West
that.
Main Street
Would that
needs
be a
some help.
full-time job or a?
We were
part-time?
proposing full-time. We used to have a full-time planner. I think it's, I'm going to work out the argument because I'm going to present it to the Board of Selectmen. But the idea would be a planner would help organize, the building department, conservation, the planning board, kind of as a umbrella and coordinate things among departments.
Well, it'd be awesome, without a doubt.
Yes, it'd be awesome. And again, getting it through town meeting is another thing entirely. It would be a benefited position and we were late to the game this year.
Wicked late, anyway.
As far as-
I'm talking historically.
Yes, well, as far as the town, yes, that goes without saying. We were late this year as far as the budget. The budget was due from the departments December 31st. It's now March, so we are late to that process. But
we did propose a budget. It's just that we just can't do it. So.
yes, but we are going to we're going to work on the planner. It's an uphill battle, but if we spin it right and sell it right.
Right, and I think if we put the town planner under the community development office.
Yes, actually, that wouldn't be that's
that
not
way,
a
it's
planning.
That's what I
his
was
position
just
would be more
saying.
overreaching, and
We
it
had
kind
a
of
girl
puts
that was a community development girl when I first came to town.
right.
Whatever happened, Sullivan, I think her name was or something.
Diane Sullivan. She was
Was it?
wonderful.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
before my time.
No, but I mean, but I'm not sure whether that was volunteer or did she get paid or
No,
what?
no, I think she was the economic development director.
Yes.
So
Oh,
prior
so
to
she-
Sean Suhowski, but she also had that planning expertise behind her.
Okay.
and
She
She
did.
really had a good,
She did,
good
but I don't
idea of
think
keeping
any-
all the town goals
Yes.
together and aligned, and
Yes.
she went to all of the meetings, the regulatory
Yes.
boards. So she really had a good,
Can't
pulse on
you
the town there.
rename that position?
From a planner, you want
Yeah.
to name something else?
Oh.
Director of. Well, we
Well,
have
I don't think I
director
really
of-
want an economic
David
development.
Maher
Yeah, 'cause that's David.
is our director of economic development. David, do you know David?
Oh, we have one?
We have one.
Yeah.
It's not reassuring. So the planner would be.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Should
we
be-
want to have a town planner.
Okay,
We wanna
all
have a
right.
town
Yeah,
plan.
I get it, all right.
Who would work, obviously,
You work with economic
closely
development.
with the economic development, obviously.
But it is to accomplish what you've described here for this Sullivan person, Diane Sullivan. So anyway, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, I am going to meet, and probably Jen, maybe with me, if you can go, in front of
Be
the
nice
Board
to
of
have
Selectmen.
3.
What?
It Would be nice to have three
We,
members of the board.
well, that makes a meeting. Three
Oh,
makes,
it- oh,
three
three
makes
makes a
a
meeting.
quorum.
Oh, okay.
So if we are three in front of the Board of Selectmen, then that makes a meeting, so we can't have that. And I'm not, you won't show up at the Board of Selectmen's meeting, will you?
Well, we can at least reference
No,
them.
only if you need me.
All right, that would make a quorum, so,
Doesn't, make my weekend.
so we don't need a vote there, I'm just giving you an update with those two
Yeah.
things. We do have a budget, and this is tentatively approved by Robert, $1,150. That's just for office supplies,
Pocket change.
postage, pocket change. Absolutely, that's what Robert said too. That should not be a problem. It's not in the current fiscal year 16, but we should be able to. Let's see. Just to cover my rear, we are going to move. Do you have that in front of you? $1,150
Yeah.
bucks. Can I get a motion to approve that as written?
I make a motion to approve the planning board draft budget, 2016, for $1,150.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. There are no nays.
Nice.
Let's see. This has been. Jen, do we have any updates from CPC? What are we doing with those fire station pictures?
Yes, we had our hearing last night, and the photo restoration project was unanimously approved.
All right. Now, what does that mean? You're going to town meeting to request to
The
approve
funding.
the funding?
Yep, yep.
Now,
So-
where are we,
And with the firehouse.
firehouse itself?
The applicant didn't submit the
Oh.
final drawings or renderings,
Really?
complete the application process. So we're still trying to reach out to them because we could still hold another hearing
Okay.
before town meeting.
Before
But
town
at this
meeting,
point, we just did the one application.
All right. I guess I just now,
And we agreed to fund up to 20,000, not to exceed 20,000, which gives them a little bit of a buffer in case they run into some more costs with fixing the pictures.
okay.
So,
Let's see, we don't have any, we are also, we need some representation at MJTC, which is the Massachusetts Joint Transportation Commission. I'll volunteer to do that. Can we have a motion?
I'm gonna nominate-
So-
I'm
so
gonna
nominated.
Nominate Kyle.
Can I get a motion? Nominate Jeremy
moved.
for MJTC in a second.
I second that motion.
All in favor?
I'm sorry, so what is it again? It's M?
MJTC, it's the Massachusetts
Thank you for
Joint
that.
Transportation. Yeah, we had, was Lucchesi, their meetings are not well attended, it's once a
No,
month,
no.
but yeah. But it's important.
No, I know. Thank you for that.
Yep. It's always nice to get over to Fitchburg.
Okay, so do we all vote, yeah?
Did we vote?
No,
All
we
in favor?
didn't.
Aye.
Aye.
There are no nays. I put member updates in here. I don't know what that means, but anyone else have anything to add to our meeting this week? Public input. Ruth, you got anything?
I don't have anything this week.
Thanks for coming.
No, but I'd like to thank you guys for pushing that the zoning thing forward this quickly.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Considering what I went through before, and well, you were around too.
Yes.
I think we're just very fortunate to get Judy back. I think it's gonna
Yes, she,
go so much more smoother with her.
Yes, we
yes,
are.
yes.
I
And
didn't know if anybody wanted to rub that genie again, you know?
you know,
It was such a labor. All right, anyway. I don't wanna go back to
yeah,
that.
we won't have to rehash that. Our next meeting is gonna be our regular meeting on Thursday, April 2. I will say, Jen and I probably will be meeting with Judy before then,
Oh, absolutely.
just for information purposes. I don't think that'll have to be an official meeting, but she'll need to, get up to date with our plans and whatnot. All right, I'm gonna move, someone can move to adjourn.
I make a move to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.